Women's stories are so important because, historically and systematically they have been overlooked. And so it's important that we start listening to their stories now. One of our films from a few years ago that was one of the finalists, called My Blonde GF. It talks about the story of a woman who, unknown to her, her imagery was used for very explicit, violent footage. So it educated us through a very personal story to the dangers and impact of deepfake porn. So that caused community conversation, media coverage. We did a parliamentary screening to bring the film in front of MPs. So all of that can lead then to policy debates and educating the public, and ultimately and hopefully also policy change. We saw bigger movements in the last few years and big scandals that broke, obviously, that drove cultural and public conversations, starting with the Me Too reckoning. But even a most recent example of the power of film is the Netflix series Adolescence, that sparked widespread conversations and outrage, really, to the point that schools are thinking of including the series into the curriculum and showing it to boys and girls. So for me, the most beautiful moments is if somebody watched one of our films and said, "Oh, I didn't know this was happening," or, "This really impacted me," or "makes me angry," or something, "what can I do?" And I think that's where I feel you see some power, because it changes people's perception and it sparks empathy and emotion. So we have a committee of 60 to 80 people from different countries, cultures. It's across the social sector as well as the film industry. So they all look at all the submissions and choose the 16 finalists. We welcome all these different viewpoints. I think that makes us different to maybe some of the other festivals where, jury comments or committee comments are kept private. For us, we're having very open conversations, because we need to notice if there's something problematic, but we don't shy away from being controversial. It's just that we are very conscious of the conversations that are being had around the subject. I think that's what makes it authentic.